Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to our week 2 of Unit 5. And let's look at our first screen here where it just introduces our week. And we're going to be reading the story, The Lost City, this week. Another fabulous story. You know I love reading. You know that I love building that knowledge because knowledge is what? Knowledge is power. Okay? So we are going to jump into our spelling and decoding this week. We're going to be working with count them, three suffixes. And they may be a little bit of a review with you, but that's okay because the more we build, the more we know, the more brain power we can increase. All right? More sometimes can be better. All right, let's take a look here. Our spelling words this week, those three suffixes that I promised you would be learning and reviewing: OUS, ABLE, and IBLE. So let's run through and take a look and become familiar with our 10 new spelling words for this week. We have glorious, we have gracious, we have famous, we have anxious, we have terrible. Then over here we have sensible and lovable. Then we have movable, we have enjoyable, and then sometimes we can all get a little irritable. All right, very good. I heard you saying those with me because I knew you were excited and ready to get started. So we are going to take this first suffix here, OUS, and we are going to break it apart. And we are going to find out some word part meanings. We're going to click them together and we're going to find out some new word meanings. So let's go ahead and get started with our next slide. Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. All right, there you are. Let's begin. Now let's take a look at our table here. First of all, we have our suffix meaning. Anytime you see the suffix OUS, it means full of. Keep that locked tight up here in your mind. Full of. All right, very good. So let's take a look. Our first spelling word, glorious. Okay, well, we have a base word, glory, because glorious, we had to drop the Y and we had to add the I with the OUS. So there's that base word. So there's going to be some kind of spelling changes here. And you know that because of different suffixes that you've added in the past with IES, S, ES. You're familiar with that. So we'll look at those and you'll notice some spelling changes. So we have a base word, glory. And as always, I use my dictionary. I use my online internet resources, whatever I can get my hands on to help me learn more meaning. So glory, I found out, meant magnificent. So when I added glory plus my OUS suffix, I had glorious. I came up with glorious. And that new word meaning meant full of what? Magnificence. Very good. Awesome job. Now let's take a look at gracious. Again, I pulled out my base word. What did I see? There, I had that E was dropped and added the IOUS, but I knew my base word was grace. So I could look it up. I found out that it meant favor. I added grace plus my OUS. Remember, I had to drop that E, but my new word meaning is full of what? But let me hear you. Full of favor. Very good. Now let's take a look at famous. Remember, I pulled out my base word. It was fame. Fame meaning popularity. Once again, I have fame plus OUS, dropping just my E this time, adding the OUS. So my new word meaning tells me it's full of popularity. And wrapping us up for today, anxious. Well, I had to look at this one. I had to use my internet resources. Anxiety is my base word. meaning troubled. So when I add the two together, I had to drop that Y, add that IOUS, meaning finally at the end, full of trouble. Well, you did an absolutely fabulous job today. I'm so proud of you, and I cannot wait to see you back here tomorrow for another new suffix. So you have a great day, and I will see you then. Bye bye for now.